مو واضح طبعا.
It's
We
recording.
can't see. Okay.
It's recording. Let's go. I don't know if you can see my screen, but let me do a double
We
check.
can see, but
Let
the
me stop
quality
sharing
is.
screen and share again.
I'll stop sharing my screen. نوقف
My
screen share عمر انت.
screen is being shared right now. I think that you can see better. The quality is okay.
For me now it's okay.
Okay. First of all, I got this wheel that it's fully working. It's fixed. Don't have any issue. Anything wrong with that? I'm gonna do first related to that issue that Omer is having right now. As we can,
يوريك نفس المشكلة اللي عندك الحين عمر.
I'm gonna do here a quick option. Let me go. It's here. I'm gonna set up this viewport to have the. Let me just find the option. Display performance, textures, no, statistics. Just enable this total plus selection. Triangle pot count and polygon count. That's what matters for Assetto Corsa. So isn't showing, but sometimes it don't work because I don't use the 2018. On here, what are we gonna do? First of all, edit table mesh. Click on this option element. We have an issue that on your wheel that's the material probably is on the middle of the wheel. What you're gonna do? Select choose this part, like this is the face. Click here on detach. Click it, then rename it. Put something like wheel
Face.
something like this. The name doesn't matter. Since this,
تقصه لازم تقصص يقول لك لازم تقصص الجنط.
let me put on full screen. Oh, why?
تخليه أكثر من قطعة.
Okay, my Alt W isn't working, so that's okay. I put this size better. Here we did it. Like we just have the face separated. Here we have like less polygons than the rest, so we can split this in more. If we put it go to the cast actor don't work, we just can split on more parts. What you need to do, just remove the selection of this one. Choose this the detached part again. Oh, let's put like this. Let's just choose this. Like I'm going to do very half because it's fast and easy to show you. Then we put a new name, for example, wheel underline face 2. Perfect. We have 2 parts. In game, you're not gonna be able to notice this junction here, but it's okay. Here then this is literally done. About that issue that you had, let me just make everything go to the place again. For example, you wanna put everything together again. I'm gonna do that right now. Do it a quick attach here. Oh, it broke. Oh my god. Do you know this issue somehow? Have you ever seen it?
No.
It's the same issue that you guys had. We have on those rims about made by Jonathan Varasella. If we go to where's the option here? Standard. If we go to performance, you don't see this.
Okay.
What do we do? First of all, reset Xform. Reset selected. Nothing happens. That's great. What do we do? Go to this mode again. It's literally the same thing, I just forced it to have the issue. We have more stuff here. Go here. Have you done this? Perfect. Click. Go down. Surface properties. Flip it. Oh, isn't working. Okay. Sometimes that happens on Trigas. I know why. That was due the when I detach it into split it in 2 parts on specifically on OBJ. We have an issue with the materials. What I'm gonna do? I'm gonna just new all.
New one.
Because this is one of the issues that I have on the 2018. That's why I just use it for specific stuff that has been made on the 2018. So here I'm not gonna use any material because for me isn't my intention. Okay, let's force just generate a situation here of the holes on the wheel. For example, this spot, this spot, this spot here, this one here. I'm just gonna do the reverse thing. You look here on perspective. Let me remove from performance standard. It looks that way, right? Or you don't.
Yeah.
You can see it. What are you
انت
gonna
تشوفها شيء عمر صح ولا تشوفها طبيعي؟
What are you gonna do? It's really
شوف
simple. Press normally I like working on the with the F4, F3 too. That's this one that I just see the polygons. I normally I mix with two screens on two viewports. One is with the wheel here, other is this one on the F3 thing. So basically this is a boring thing to do. If I choose here, I'm gonna have all the polygons selected. Then I can, if that don't work, I go down F3, just choose the internals ones. Everything that's broken, I choose it. Go down here, flip it, it solve it. Same goes to the rear. I'm not gonna do everything because I just did this for illustrate the issue on the wheel.
صراحة ما
Here.
فهمت شيء.
Then click on flip, it solve it. It's simple, it's something really simple to do. That saves your work, like, and sometimes you're gonna get a car that the guy's gonna say, oh, look at this car, it's really good. Yeah, it is, but I have tons of those issues, or double meshes. Double meshes are even worse than this because you need to select all the polygons, polygon by polygon, but from the opposite face, and delete it because Assetto Corsa breaks with more than 2 polygons on the same position.
فهمت شيء يا سعد؟
والله في اشياء قاعد افهمها بس المشكلة مو قاعد اشوف واضح قاعد انطر الفيديو لما يجيب لي اياه.
Then here's flip it again, same process. I'm not gonna do on the full wheel because that takes some time. But okay, imagine that we fix this and the wheel has like a lot of polygons not smoothed. What do you do? There's two ways to smooth it. First one is a non-aggressive one called just smooth modifier. That's this one. Just click on Alt Smooth here. Some case everything's gonna looks decent at the first try. If don't,
it will make the piece like smooth, right?
Exactly. If it don't work,
okay.
You go here and match smooth. As you can see here, let me see, norms, quad output, it is classic. Check how much polygons it increased the piece.
What? Again, what you have done?
This is the mesh smooth.
Mesh smooth, okay.
I just used the classic subdivision just for illustrate how much polygons it increased the part.
Okay.
If you put this on 0, it isn't going to increase any polygon, but it's gonna make a more aggressive smooth on it, and it's gonna look good in 99% of the case. Other thing that happens a lot is, for example, oh, this wheel has some broken stuff. What do you do? You can go here, choose what you want, put on polygon, on vertex I mean, choose everything. Of course, if you have, like, for example, a bumper that has a cut on it, you can just choose those polygons. Choose the polygons that you want. For example, let me choose these 2 polygons here on the tire. Imagine that they are welded together. Don't forget to change here to add table polygon to do this. Choose those 2 here. Then just do a quick weld. Click on this box. On the value for not having this, like breaking the polygon flow, just put 001. Enter. Done. You have welded the small polygons that are together. That way you don't have a.
So if there is like a crack on the body or
like, for example,
on the wheel,
let me make a crack. Not a crack, but like a cut. Small cuts that you can see but isn't clipping anything. It's just a lack of smooth between two parts. Normally is where the parts are not attached.
Yeah.
This is another case. For example, here on the wheel I have a hole. I've opened this hole on the bump on
Yeah.
it. Let's go here. There's this
هذا
option.
علمك شلون
Call it-
تسكر فراغات عمر.
Call it bridge. You just click the bridge. It done. Then what do you do now? We have this cut here. We just choose it. Remove it. We have. They will fix it. Then we just go here. Weld. Weld. Well then, choose everything.
collapse all.
No, don't need to collapse when you just have a editable polygon. Do a mesh smooth 0. Here's gonna look awful because I already messed with the tire, so.
Yeah, yeah.
But this is how you don't have anymore the hole on tire. In game you'll never, not even going to see this issue. That's it, literally fix it.
خلنا نشوف على الفيديو احسن.
Yeah.
Then there's another thing, like let's get for example the Supra. That one has ton of issues. I'm still working on it, but I'm gonna get the whole file here.
What file?
Let me show. That's okay. This is a normal error. This is the issue that I have on the Supra. Let's go with the body shell. That's really easy to fix. Have you noticed that we have this kind of shadow here? We have some small shadows, some ugly parts here. What we're gonna do here? Click on it. Edit table polygon. Choose everything. Again. Weld. Let's do. This is a really aggressive way to fix it. I did other way on the worked model, but this works. Deselect here. As you can see that those shadows have disappeared. They don't disappear that easily. What we're gonna do now? Go here, choose on it, mesh smooth, 0 for not having polygon increase, and this is how it looks already.
So why didn't do on all the car?
Because isn't that way that works. For example, this hood. The hood's the awful thing. And get just the awful parts of it.
It's full of holes. This is holes, right?
No, those are not holes. This is something that GTA 5. Do you remember when I tell that some cars are not good to convert?
Yes.
For example, if I delete this part, it deletes the background of it. For example, we have two options of colors in 3ds. This one that's darker means I'm not selecting this something behind under it,
Yeah.
and solves the issue. And if I go on performance mode, I don't see any hole here. It's looking amazing,
Yeah.
but it isn't. Because let me try to get this. For example, if I choose just the internals, here I deleted the internals too. The external show. This hood I'm gonna model a new one for the car, so it's okay to fuck with everything right now. Have you noticed that I just press delete when I see this, the dark polygon? That means that I'm deleting the internal mesh, not the base face. Like here. It's basically this, but Like the Super, I'm gonna mod a new hood because this one, I wasn't happy with how it looks. I'm not happy with how it looks yet. But I think that you can imagine how much work it is doing this. Here I have some polygons that are attached together, so it gets easier. But in a case like, for example, SLR cars, it's something really hard to solve because the polygons are not attached together.
Yeah.
So you need to do one by one, and sometimes like the car, the GX71. It's a car that it took me literally almost 3 days just for attaching just for deleting the double faces. Like this is how it already looks. It's already like, if I put this, do a quick fix on it, and put in game, it's probably gonna look nice. But I don't like doing this way. And here I need to have like, I need to be really careful for not deleting what I don't want it. Okay, here's literally, now it's looking better, but let me put it on this performance mode. You can see that the hood isn't like smooth at all.
Okay.
You have tons of squares and stuff like this. What are we gonna do? Click on it, editable polygon, that same process that I told you. Weld. Oh, that looks awful. 001 probably is gonna help a lot. I reduced from 13,000 polygons to 8,000. That means I had like tons of fucking things. Mesh smooth 0. Oh, I found an issue here. This isn't welded. I'm not gonna care about it because I'm gonna do a new hood soon, so.
So you mean you tried everything
Yeah.
on it, on this hood?
Yeah. We have this kind of issue here. Like those are holes, those are really awful. Even if I weld it, it's gonna keep looking that way. That's why I'm gonna model a new hood for it.
You gotta model a new hood just for this?
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
Bro, this in game is gonna look like awful. If I keep that way. That's how I wanted to see things. Because I could go like this. Let me remove the welds. Let me see if I remove it. No. Yeah, perfect. 13,000 polygons. If I do, this one don't have any weld, I'm gonna do a mesh smooth here. Let's go for a mesh smooth. Like 2. It's loading, it takes some time. You can see all the issues on the mesh. If I go on 0, I still see all the issues on the mesh. If I go to standard C, still. You could barely notice the issues, but they still here. And this is something not good for a model. I could go for,
Well, in my eye, it's perfect, man. I don't know why you are seeing it like shit.
for example, I can do other methods to try to fix this, but I know that don't work. That's quad file. Now all the mesh is in quad, so I can go into those spots like this one here. Weld it. Find this one here. As you can see, everything is like qualified perfectly. If I do a mesh smooth with this thing, you're gonna see like tons of difference. Not this way, of course, but we discover where there is like other meshes that is clipping on it. Like here, we have a bad issue. Look how ugly it is, Smash.
How it's ugly, man.
It is, look at this. You have clipping points here. Like this.
Fuck it, that's why I think that's why you hate rounded stuff.
No, that's not why I hate rounded stuff. I like rounded stuff. But in my eyes, this kind of stuff needs to be at least almost near perfect to be good.
Yeah, now I got you. عرفت ليش مطول فيها؟ قاعد تشوف؟
I'm gonna
شوف.
show you another trick that I do.
انا ام الاغلاط اللي ما حد يشوفها، ما احنا ما نشوفها.
Is this trick. Front view, put on orthographic,
Flip it.
no. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna find where I have like internal polygons like this one here. Oh, let me change the mode because all this mode's gonna be taking forever. I'm literally cleaning all the whole mesh. I'm just working on half of the body. This is I'm gonna delete this. This is not necessary for the project. Since I don't wanna have any.
Bro, there is something from the inside. Just remove it, man. It's not worth
like
it.
what I'm doing now.
ولا يوقف الفيديو عشان يرسل لي بدل ما يصير طويل.
Oh, you forgot the video, bro.
It's recording too now.
Oh, I'm saying don't record that much.